The essence of giving speech is to effectively influence, efficiently persuade, and proficiently convey your message to your target audience. A pleasant day, and I am glad that you are watching this video right now. I am Paul, and in this video you will be learning about the influences of analogists, which shows the characteristics of Julius Caesar's speech style 300 years ago in ancient Rome. During the contemporary era, there were two groups of debaters, namely the analogists and the anomalists. So these two group of debaters were influenced by two known linguists in ancient Rome, namely Julius Caesar and Cicero, which are also two opposing personalities during that time in ancient Rome. So the characteristics of these two linguists were emphasized on how these two groups of contemporary debaters behave when they are delivering or giving their speeches. In this video, we will focus only with the analogists and on how they showed the characteristics of Julius Caesar's speech style. Now, before we proceed with the four characteristics of Caesar's speech style, we'll first talk about Julius Caesar. Okay, Julius Caesar is not only a leader and a warrior, which is commonly known to many. In his book, The Analogia or the Analogy, he was emphasized by the researchers and scholars as a linguist, and in his book he created a specific and profound speech style, wherein those characteristics of speech style, I will discuss it in this video. So I hope you will listen to me carefully. Okay, now we will talk about those four characteristics and how it influenced the development of stylistics. Okay, the first characteristic is stressed regularity and system rules. In Caesar's book, he's very strict with injunction, or he doesn't like using unfamiliar words. He doesn't like using foreign words or alien words in his speeches. He also observed perfect participle and grammatical fragments as he deal with the grammatical issues of the later Roman grammarians. So that is the first characteristic. So the influence of this in modern days is that we need to use appropriate words common to people, or what we call the layman's term, and we need to be grammatically correct in order to convey our message meaningfully to our audience. So that is the first characteristic of Caesar's speech style. So the second characteristic is focus on facts and data. So there's no a specific citation about Caesar's book regarding this characteristic, but it was emphasized. I think facts and data is very significant when we are giving speeches or when someone is delivering this speech to support what they are saying. So in our leaders, I think when they are giving their speeches, they are presenting facts and data to strengthen their claims when they are delivering this their speech, and also the researchers, which is more focused on facts and data to support their hypothesis or their belief towards a particular issue. And I think that is the concrete example of how this speech style influenced the stylistics, especially the modern days. So that is the second characteristic: focus on facts and data. Now we proceed with the third one. Okay, so the third characteristic is aim is to create simple, clear, and straightforward speeches. Simple because the audience will have or will easily grasp the idea or the message that we are trying to convey to them, or yes, to them. Clear, we know that Caesar is very strict with the use of unfamiliar words. So it is important that we use common words so that the audience will easily or clearly understand what we are saying in front of them. Straightforward, to have a direct impact to the audience, and for us to identify if they were able to understand what we are saying with the use of these very simple words that is straightforward, wherein we're no longer using flowery words, making our audience to think of what we are trying to convey. So that is the third characteristic. The fourth characteristic is other representatives were Seneca and Tacitus. So these two personalities of the ancient Rome are also using and emphasizing the speech styles of Julius Caesar. So it is important that we study also these two people as we try to understand the influences of analogists that emphasize the characteristics of Julius Caesar's speech styles. So those are the characteristics and influences of analogists showing the Caesar's speech styles. So I hope you were able to understand the explanations, my explanation in this video, and I hope you will be able to use it effectively in your speeches. So thank you for listening. Goodbye and God bless you.